Hey everybody, it's Taylor with Boydston Grove, and today we're gonna make the ultimate cookout caddy.
Oh, snap!
Let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Woodworkers Guild of America. I'm sure all of you are familiar with these drink caddies. They've been around for a while now, and I've actually built them in 2 different videos. And then there's these solo cup holders that are becoming more and more popular. All of this got me to thinking, why don't we just build one big caddy that holds all the things for every barbecue, picnic, and cookout?
That guy's a genius.
So that's what we're gonna create today. I started off with some old pine boards that I picked up from a job site. First, I cut the base of the caddy to 10 inches by 20 inches. I marked out a spot to hold a dowel and used a 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit to drill about halfway through the board. Then I used my jigsaw to round over just that one corner. With the base done, I cut the 2 main dividers that will hold the handle to the caddy. I cut 2 angles on one of the dividers, but only 1 on the other, just rounding over the opposite corner. This will make sense later on. So somewhere along the line, I lost the footage of actually cutting that second divider, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Then I clamped the 2 dividers together and used a 1 inch Forstner bit to drill all the way through one and halfway through the other. Now before we get too far into this build, I want to let y'all know that I've created a full set of plans for this caddy and it is available over on our website. So if you want to build this for yourself, but you're kind of losing track of what I'm doing and all the steps, don't worry about it. Just hit the link below to go over to our website and pick up a copy of the plans. I moved on to cutting the 2 sides and putting an angle on one end of both of them. One of the sides is longer and required a notch cut out of the other end, which I did with the jigsaw. After cutting out a few more smaller pieces, I got to work sanding everything down. While all that sanding is going on, let me tell you about this video's sponsor, Woodworkers Guild of America. Woodworkers Guild of America is an online resource for woodworkers where you can find videos, articles, and plans to help you along on your woodworking journey. There is a huge library of videos available covering everything from tool usage and upkeep to techniques in woodworking jigs that you can make. One of my favorite parts to my membership is getting to watch classes taught by some of my favorite woodworkers, and on top of that, I found some really cool videos on wood bending techniques that I never would have thought of. But Woodworkers Guild of America is not just a great online resource, it is also a woodworking community offering live events, Q&As, live tours, and a community page where you can see what other woodworkers are working on and you can share some of your own projects. If you're interested in becoming a member with Woodworkers Guild of America, now is the perfect time because the first 1,000 of you to hit the link below and sign up will receive an entire year of the premium membership for only $1.49. That's right, $1.49 for the whole year. This offer is valid for new members only, so if you're interested in becoming a member, just hit the link below and sign up. Now, back to our project. After all the main pieces were sanded, it was time for assembly, which was pretty straightforward since it all goes together with simple butt joints, glue, and brad nails. With the main caddy assembled, I ripped down some 1/2-inch plywood to make a few inserts. One of the inserts is going to be a little spice holder, so I used a 2-inch Forstner bit to drill out some spots for spices. The other insert is going to be a divider for plasticware, so I pulled out my crosscut sled and cut some dados to lock the pieces together. I figured it would be easier to stain all the small pieces before assembly. I also went ahead and stained the main caddy with the same stain. I chose a colored stain because it has color pigment in it that will sit on the wood and give all the pieces a more cohesive look. You do have to be careful using this stain because it sets really fast, so you have to be ready to wipe off the excess almost immediately. Once all the pieces were dry, I assembled the spice holder insert with glue and brad nails. I left both of the inserts unattached in case I want to remove them later to change the layout of the caddy. Last but not least, I attached a dowel that I had pre-stained to the corner of the caddy and a bottle opener, and with that, our ultimate caddy is finished. Alright, well there it is, a caddy to rule them all, and I think it came out awesome.
Oh, you do you?
As you can see, we have a spot for paper towels, for condiments, cups, our silverware, some plates. We have spices over on this side, a spot for a bottle opener. It's got all the things.
That's a lot.
You can load this baby up for a cookout, a picnic, a beach trip, all kinds of different events. I would have to say the one regret I have about this is I went ahead and used that 3/4-inch pine boards for pretty much everything, which makes it really heavy. I think if I ever built one of these again, I'd probably use 1/2-inch plywood instead. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this caddy. Would you change stuff around? Would you add stuff or remove stuff? A big shout out to Woodworkers Guild of America for sponsoring this video. Make sure to hit the link below to check out everything they have to offer. And I just want to give a special thank you to all our Grove members who continue to support our channel so we can continue to create videos with projects like this. Don't forget that we have a full set of plans for this caddy over on our website, so if you want to build one yourself, just hit the link below. Thank you very much for watching, be safe, and have a great day.